Does anybody know what happened to her? Can anyone tell me, is she still alive?
Where was she? Where was Nicola for 3 weeks?
I don't believe that she's dead.
Is she in that river?
That's my point. She has never gone into that water.
No, we don't do TikTok.
I am not detective. I'm not Sherlock Holmes.
So talk to
Off
me.
you go. Off you go. Go on.
Social media video makers and wannabe detectives, have they been an annoyance or a hindrance in the inquiry?
In 29 years police service, I've never seen anything like it.
Salut, c'est Juliette. Vous avez déjà entendu parler du mot armchair detective ou TikTok detective? En gros, c'est un terme pour décrire les gens sur les réseaux sociaux, souvent sans qualification, qui essayent de mener des enquêtes et de résoudre des crimes en partageant tout avec le public. C'est un phénomène qu'on avait déjà vu aux États-Unis, comme par exemple dans l'affaire Gabby Petito, où une jeune fille avait disparu lors d'un voyage avec son copain et énormément de personnes s'étaient transformées en détectives pour essayer de comprendre ce qui lui était arrivé.
We are now on the 5th day of searching for Brian Laundrie.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Certains le font pour aider, d'autres pour gagner de la notoriété et d'autres encore parce qu'ils ne font plus confiance à la police. Aujourd'hui, ce phénomène a traversé l'Atlantique et dans cette vidéo, je vais vous raconter une histoire qui se passe en Angleterre et qui a démarré en janvier 2023. À la base, l'histoire commence sans faire trop de bruit. Une femme, qui s'appelle Nicola Bulley, disparaît dans un tout petit village au nord de l'Angleterre. La dernière fois qu'elle est aperçue, c'est en promenant son chien le long d'une rivière. Au début, seulement la presse locale et les riverains du coin s'intéressent à l'affaire, mais pendant quelques jours, ça va pas plus loin que ça. Jusqu'à ce que la presse nationale s'en empare. La police rend publique sa première hypothèse de travail. Nicola Bulley serait tombée dans la rivière et personne d'autre ne serait impliqué. Du jour au lendemain, l'histoire devient virale sur Internet. Énormément de personnes ne sont pas d'accord avec l'hypothèse de la police et des gens partout dans le monde commencent à intervenir et à donner leur théorie sur ce qui a pu se passer.
When I looked into my crystal ball, all right, divination tool. So what we've got, guys and girls, is I believe that it's somewhere around here where Nicola went missing. We've located about 3 areas that match that description. If we could just get in there to search them, it'll be absolutely even better.
Is she in that river? Whether or not they'll find her, we'll look into next, but is she in the river? No, she's not in the river. She's not in the river. She did not fall into the river. She didn't. There was something happened, something that she didn't necessarily see coming, but it looks like she could still gain her freedom.
Des groupes de discussion dissèquent chaque partie de sa vie privée et de celle de son entourage sur les réseaux. Sur Twitter, on peut tomber sur des théories tentaculaires, avec des dizaines d'affirmations sans preuve qui mettent en cause ses proches et font référence à des théories complotistes. Le hashtag Nicola Bulley rassemble plus de 400 millions de vues sur TikTok. Des comptes qui à la base avaient peu de vues commencent à accumuler des centaines de milliers de clics.
I'm hoping she's still alive. But regardless, my opinion is the family, him, are all responsible. Not so much all the family, but there was definitely some red flags.
I'm not saying her husband had anything to do with this, but marital problems is something they got to look into. They got to. I seriously don't think she fell into this river. I seriously don't. I'll be shocked if that's the results. Shocked.
So we have to project that the scenario number 2 is she didn't fall in the river. She was abducted from this area. Think, 2 fishermen were spotted looking dodgy the day before. If you wanted to abduct somebody from that lake area, you would go and get a fishing license.
Personne dans son entourage ne peut s'exprimer sans que chaque geste, chaque mot ou son passé soit exposé et suranalysé par des gens en ligne. Les gens sont divisés et il y a énormément de débats autour de la culpabilité de ses proches, comme par exemple sa meilleure amie ou son mari.
It's just about the girls, that's it. I'm there for them.
It's all about me and the girls. It's not about her anymore. He thanks the people for their support.
That level of support.
And not their assistance. He's introducing complexity and data and difficulty to finding her instead of encouraging people to help.
That I correctly identified that he was lying when she went missing, but someone else did it.
This is not the behavior I would expect to see from anybody who's being deceptive or trying to hide something in there. I mean, he's even open.
If this guy is hiding something, that's powerful, really good body language, and one of us would have a hard time doing it, my opinion.
En parallèle des spéculations en ligne, certains se rendent directement sur les lieux et mènent leur propre investigation. Ils livestreament depuis le village en direct, interrogent les habitants, entrent sans permission sur des propriétés privées, s'introduisent dans des maisons abandonnées et tentent même de creuser pour essayer de retrouver le corps.
So ladies and gentlemen, this is the spot here, center of the image. You will see a brown wooden bench underneath the tree. Yes, this is the exact spot where she was last seen. Now, interesting to note, the police did not secure this area forensically. I am not a detective. I'm not Sherlock Holmes. Just a man with a camera. But I believe there's no harm in coming down here and having a look. As you can see, it's very muddy and slippy now. If you fall in over here, you're not going to be able to climb out on this bank. What do you think happened?
I'd say that I don't think she's in the river.
Really? Why do you not think she's in the river?
They've searched the river extensively from here to the sea.
So this is the body of water where she would have been in that first day or two, 3 days, week. I mean, what do you think, everybody? Do you think she would have been in there and not be able to be found? I mean, personally, I can't see it, you know? I can't see it, personally.
You want to come with us?
I might as well, if he's letting you through. Cheers, mate. Thanks.
If I've got a theory, if she was snatched next to the river into a boat.
No.
Up here.
Yeah.
Would it be on camera, would it?
And then
not on camera.
And then offloaded somewhere here and into a van.
Yeah, well, you can't get through here.
It's always locked, is it?
That's locked.
It's always locked 24/7.
Social media video makers and wannabe detectives, have they been an annoyance or a hindrance in the inquiry?
In 29 years police service, I've never seen anything like it.
We would ask that people in the wider community, particularly on social media and online, do not speculate as to what may have happened to Nicola.
So who are you? You TikTokers, are you?
No, we don't do TikTok. No, we actually, technically we do journalism.
So what do you think you're doing?
Because it was open, we walked in.
It's
and
not open.
This gentleman here said a lovely lady owns it.
Right.
If she's here, she'll
go
talk
on,
to
off you go, off you go. Go on, both of you.
So you got no words to say, no?
No, nothing to say about anything. No, I suppose he had.
No, he just said he's selling his caravan.
Come on, off you go.
We are going, don't worry. We're going, don't worry.
Yeah, police are here, mate.
Can do, yeah. Go on, you go first.
My first point is this, right? Just, I understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
I've seen your YouTube channel.
Have you?
Yeah, I have seen your YouTube channel, and I get the purpose of.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Shall I tell you what happened today?
Just listen to me for a minute, right? When
Go
it
on.
comes to the local residents, okay,
Yeah.
you could be more respectful of what you're doing. You're fueling a fire online that is accusing.
I'm actually
certain
trying to
individuals.
put it
I understand
right.
that, right, but there's other people who aren't, and by keeping it going, you just.
If anything, I'm trying to stop speculation. That's different.
Just hear me out. It's getting to the point now where if lads are reacting like that and there's other people are going to react like that, eventually it would get to a point where I'd have to arrest you for breach of the peace to prevent you from getting harmed. Just be more mindful of the fact that local people are sick of YouTubers and TikTokers.
Sous la pression médiatique et des réseaux sociaux, la police finit par divulguer des informations très personnelles sur Nicola. Des informations qui n'auraient jamais dû être rendues publiques et qui ne font que renforcer les questionnements autour de sa disparition.
Has been reported that Suella Braverman, the Home Secretary, has demanded that Lancashire Police explain why they revealed personal information about Nicola Bulley. Lancashire Police have been criticised for making public that she had struggles with alcohol and the menopause.
Media has been playing this angle that YouTubers and TikTokers and social media are sullying the case or being disrespectful or interfering with the investigation. And maybe it's just as well when the police are making mistakes. sullying her good name. Maybe it's just as well that people across the country come in to investigate for themselves, like I did.
Au bout de 3 semaines de recherche intensive par la police et de multiples théories de détectives amateurs, son corps est finalement retrouvé. Il était bien dans la rivière, contrairement à ce que pouvaient prétendre pas mal de théories sur les réseaux.
Sadly, we are now able to confirm that yesterday we recovered Nicola Bulley from the River Wire.
La famille de Nicola a alors un message pour les détectives amateurs d'Internet, mais aussi pour la presse.
Our girls will get the support they need from the people who love them the most. And it saddens us to think that one day we will have to explain to them that the press and members of the public accuse their dad of wrongdoing, misquoted and vilified friends and family. This is absolutely appalling. They have to be held accountable. This cannot happen to another family.
Mais la découverte du corps et les demandes de la famille n'ont pas arrêté certaines personnes qui continuent à douter de ce qui s'est réellement passé. Aujourd'hui, les résultats de l'autopsie n'ont pas encore été publiés.
One of the most disturbing aspects of the Nicola Bulley case in particular was this almost palpable sense of disappointment that some people felt when it turned out not to be a murder.
But I'm never ever going to accept that lady fell in that river and drifted down where she and ended up where she was and found 3 weeks later.
And of course, many people are still insisting that there was foul play involved. Why? Because it makes a better story.
Making a video on the river that way.
What for?
Well, if you know who I am, you know what for, right?
Well, I want to tell you what for.
For YouTube.
Why?
You know why? People are obviously asking questions, aren't they? So the more people understand, the less speculation. If you believe the police, what they're saying, right, that's your choice. Personally, a lot of people don't. And they want to see justice for an innocent person, right?
Dans cette vidéo, on a décrypté l'implication des réseaux sociaux, mais cette fascination de la société avec le true crime n'est pas nouvelle. Avant TikTok et YouTube, et même encore aujourd'hui, la presse alimente cette fascination et spécule parfois elle aussi. L'histoire de Nicola Bulley a d'ailleurs été à la une des médias anglais pendant des semaines.
I also think there's a tendency to make young people and platforms like TikTok the scapegoat for tendencies in media that have been around for a very, very long time. I mean, it's not as if the conduct of organizations like the BBC and Sky News were blameless in the Nicola Bulley case. And obviously, there's a very, very long history of exploitative and sensationalistic media coverage of high-profile crimes that existed before the internet even came along. The Nicola Bulley case gave us an opportunity collectively to sort of look in the mirror and say, what are we doing when we exploit people's pain in this way? And perhaps an even better question, why is there such a large audience for the consumption of other people's trauma?
Merci d'avoir regardé cette vidéo, j'espère qu'elle vous a intéressé. Si jamais vous avez d'autres idées de sujets, n'hésitez pas à m'envoyer un message sur Instagram et on se voit très bientôt. À la prochaine!